$700 on a single game is far out of my budget. So instead of buying it, I tried to recreate the game using only Blender. Now there's just one small problem. Blender is not a game engine. So how do you make something that actually feels like a game inside just a 3D software? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. But before I can even do that, I need something to actually work with. So I started out by just modeling the main character, Ditto. Nothing too complex, just using lots of subdivided cubes to get the basic shape. I also decided to just go with ball hands because I was a bit too lazy to do full hands with fingers. And same with the environment, it was pretty simple, just lots of blocks, kind of like a Minecraft style in a way. I honestly really like the graphics in Pokemon. Okay, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I would always say Pokemon Pokopia. But then I was told by some people like that doesn't sound right, and it's Pokopia. So that does sound more right than Pokopia. So Pokemon Pokopia. In recent games for Pokemon, I felt like they've tried to go for like high quality graphics, but then ultimately the graphics don't end up looking the best. But here in Pokemon Pokopia, they went for such a simpler style, and they actually honestly executed it so much better. So for my recreation in terms of texturing, I decided to kind of just do what I think would look nice, not really trying to go exactly one for one with the game, but definitely similar. For example, like this water shader I have here, I think is really cool, where you can have like objects interact with the water. And then for the trees, I thought that squares, like planes for the leaves, could be a cool and neat idea. Then I also added in just some rocks and grass patches as well, similar to how the game looks. And then for the clouds, I used a plane and just an image of clouds, which sounds lazy, but it honestly works. And after a while of just scattering all the assets I made, I had something that actually looked like a game world. Now, it looks like a game, but it definitely doesn't play like one. So, I needed a way to actually control the character, like a video game. And at first, I thought, why not just use Blender's built-in movement? If you didn't know, Blender has this thing called fly mode, where you can basically use WASD to move the camera around. So my idea was, let's just attach the character to the camera and then move the camera instead, while also having a constraint on the camera that always tracks to the character, like how the camera would work in the actual game. Which sounds like it could work until it completely breaks, because the second you add constraints to the camera, you can no longer use WASD to move the camera. So yeah, that idea died pretty quickly, which meant I had to find another way. So instead of worrying about the more complex thing of like how am I going to move a character, let's just start with something more simple, maybe like character customization. So here I just had each color is controlled by these little squares, and this is where I use something called drivers. Drivers basically let one value control another. So in this case, moving a square up and down or left or right directly controls the RGB value of the character's color, which means I basically turned movement into input, and that's when it clicked. What if I could use drivers to control everything? So instead of using that WASD movement, I made my own controls using drivers. These arrow keys are just objects, but they directly control the character's movement. But there was a problem. When I moved an arrow once, the character only moved once, which is not how a game works. If you were to hold forward, you should keep moving. So I combined drivers with the one thing that Blender does have: time. I tied movement to the timeline itself. So the driver basically says position equals time times input times speed. Now, holding an arrow doesn't just move the character once, it keeps moving every frame. But it still looked terrible because the character was just sliding. So I built a walk cycle using shape keys, alternating between two poses. Shape keys are just a way to move your character in a certain position and then have that position saved. And yeah, the code looks a bit odd, but it's really just two things: a looping wave multiplied by whether the character is moving, so the animation only plays when you actually move, which makes it feel way more like a real game. At least, I think so. And after that, I added some rotation, so the character can actually turn. And then I thought I would also like to add some abilities, because in the game, there's so many abilities that Ditto can have, since it can literally copy any Pokemon. So I added things like Leafage and Rock Smash. They don't really do anything, but they look like they could. And honestly, that's good enough for me. Finally, I added some Pokemon into the world and just gave them some simple idle animations, and looped them using psycho modifiers, just to make everything feel a bit more alive. And after all that, I somehow ended up with this, a somewhat playable, super scuffed Pokemon game, inside just Blender. So yeah, this is how my experience went trying out my own game. Okay, so here we are starting out with the character customization section part of the game. So it's pretty basic. There's not like the change your type of clothes or changing your hairstyle or anything. I kept it a little on the basic side, but it's more so just customizing your hair, like color and color of anything basically. So you can change any color here that you want. So we can just change like anything here. We can change like the skin color to anything we want, right? Really just changing the RGB values, and that's like what these all are. So like just the values of the blue, green, and red to overall change the colors. So let's go with, I don't know, just keep like the skin tone to like an actual skin tone color. Let's not make him like a goblin. What if I do? You know, why not? Let's make him, yeah, like a green boy. And then with the hair color, I don't know, we'll go with that. Like a pure white color. Sure. And then, what goes well with green? Like a yellow? What is yellow a combination of? Blue? How do I get yellow? How do I get yellow? Red? Oh, red? Red and green. Red and green. I look like some kind... anyway, I'm looking like some kind of goblin. We are not Ditto anymore. And then the hat color will do yellow as well. So yeah, I guess that's already kind of yellow. Oh, it's like barf yellow. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that looks better. So now that we kind of got the character now, we can start actually like gameplay. So to start the gameplay, we just have to click space, and you're gonna be in for a treat because there are so many things wrong with this. But it was so much fun learning and figuring things out with like how to move a character in like real time in Blender without like actual code and all this. But yeah, it's so scuffed. It is so scuffed, and you'll see why. Okay, so let's press space. And now we start the game. So we're in the game and with a beautiful looking character. And you can move around the camera and just like see around the area by just going the camera, just holding G and just moving around. You can kind of see surrounding areas around here. So like if I move it here, the blocks, you can see, yeah, I know there's over here, there's gonna be some Pokemon. So there's my little Pokemon farm with their idle animations going on. What do you think? We have Bulbasaur like smacking some leaves. We have Squirtle using water gun on the plants. Yeah. And then Charmander's just chilling, doing nothing really. And Eevee's just patiently waiting for some food. And yeah, also it's gonna look kind of laggy because it is. I did not optimize it, so it is probably running on like pretty low FPS, like probably under 10 right now. But yeah, that's like a future worry about problem. Okay, so now to actually do some stuff. So, I don't know, maybe we can go visit. So there's also some water over here where Sadek is just chilling, doing stuff. And I don't know, maybe we can go visit the Pokemon? Let's go visit some Pokemon. Okay, so let's go visit the Pokemon over here. So let's just position my camera in place to do that. And let's rotate my character towards them. And then let's start moving. So now you guys are going to see some of the issues. Okay, that's fine. Just don't look. I'm walking. We are going over. So the issue is that I can't make him stop moving. I didn't know how to incorporate like a way to stop him from moving because the frames are constantly being counted, right? So the issue is I just didn't know how to make him stop with like the use of frames. So yeah, he's just not gonna stop ever. But that's fine because we love cardio. So now we're just gonna walk over to them, see what's going on, guys. So we are slowly moving. Wait, am I stopped? Oh my gosh, maybe I am. I think it's because my directions are like canceling each other out in a way. So let's just keep moving. No, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna make it through it. I'm gonna make it through this hole. I think I'm making it. Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, I'm kind of TPing a bit. Oh, too fast, too fast. Okay, well, I just wanted to say hi. See what's happening over here. Yep, keep up the good work, guys. Squirtle, how's your water gun going? You watering those plants well? Yeah, oh, looks like saliva coming out of his mouth. Anyway, don't worry, Eevee. I'll give you some food later once I stop walking through this, through the table. Hold on, back up. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay, stop. Yeah, okay. Let's go visit somewhere else. Let's go go towards the Psyduck and in the water. Oh yeah, look how I look. I look beautiful. Okay, so let's go back outwards. Oh no. Let's go back outwards. So also the keys don't always correspond to, because it's not actually it's in 3D space, right? So the keys are bound to certain directions. So it doesn't always look right, which was hard to do. So you kind of just have to play with it and figure out which one is gonna move in the right direction. So boom. Okay. Let's move the camera behind him now to see where we want to go. Just gonna keep moving. Okay, I think my Magikarp is stuck at the wall, but that's fine. A little bit of a bug. Okay, guys, let's go visit them. Hey, guys. Aha. Oh, wrong way. We are visiting you guys. Oh, guess I'm just gonna come into the water with you guys. Hello. I guess I can now swim. Guess I'm swimming now. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have shown the abilities. I didn't show the abilities. So I guess let's go visit some soil. So there's some soil over there, right? Because I think leafage, right? I never played the game, obviously. The whole point of this video, I haven't played the game. But I think the leafage one, plants, they plants for you, right? So why don't we go visit the soil over there? Let's get out of this water. Okay. Also, he's stopping, which is good, but I don't know why. And also see my keys are it looks like it's always being moved. I just don't know how to reset them. That's fine. So you can keep clicking them. So let's go back. Let's rotate before we move, so it actually looks proper. Okay, we rotate. Now we move. Okay, we're out. We're TPing. We're really fast, guys. We're just. Ditto's using teleport. He learned teleport. Go towards the soil. Okay, we're almost at the soil. Let's maneuver around. Watch his movement. Okay, let's go. Maneuver. Okay. Maneuver. Okay, I think we are at the soil. Aha! And now, watch this. Watch my ability. Ditto! Use leafage! Boom! Wow! He can't do anything, but at least it looks like he might do something. Okay, anyway, so that's his leafage ability. So you can make it go away now. Now let's go test out Rock Smash. Okay, let's get to that rock now. Now, watch this. Let's better get a camera angle. Oh no, I think I'm walking into the thing. I can't see my character. I'm inside of it. Okay, come out. Now, Ditto, use Rock Smash. Ditto, Rock Smash. Boom! We'll just ignore the gloves not being on the hands. Rock Smash! Boom! And then he just punches it. Alright. So that's that. So let's kind of explore the map, I guess. What should we go check out now? Not really much else to check out. I think that was mainly it, guys. That's main functions we got here. But I also have this one here, so you guys can see that in a second. But let's just go into a more better spot. I'm walking here. Okay, and now we can change the time of day. If I just drag this down, it is now becoming nighttime. It is now nighttime, guys. Isn't that fantastic? Whee! Sun rises. So, my very scuffed version of my Pokemon Pokopia. Honestly, could be a lot worse, but could be so much better. I'll help you out, Bulbasaur. I'll use Leafage. Boom! Leafage! Help him out! You can't really see that. I'm helping, guys. I'm helping. I'll beat you up. Square up! Come on, guys. Boom! Square up. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it for the demo. Who wants to buy it? No, I'm just kidding. Who wants it for free? Yeah, I think if I were to dedicate like a lot more time to it, maybe I could figure some stuff out, maybe for another video. But I just wanted this to be more like a learning experience and really see how much I could do. I was pretty proud of like the actual just layout of everything, to be honest. Like, just how the world looks. I think the world looks really cute, which I was happy about. I guess you can't see the clouds that I worked on. My beautiful clouds, my PNG clouds. You can see them a bit in the corner of your eye. Well, I guess that's it for now. Thank you for watching whatever this was. Thank you.